In the last Nickel Hunt and Album Fill episode, we had a really good bank box that we had picked up, so I went back to that bank and grabbed another box. This is going to be episode number 107, box number 83, and we're hoping we've got another jam-packed nickel box full of oldies and goodies for the books. Hey everybody, it's RobFindsTreasure. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you invested in this series, you know the mission. We're trying to complete this Series 2 Jefferson Nickels album before the 167th box hunted, because that's how long it took us to complete the Series 1 book. Now, this is going to be box number 83, so we're about halfway there now, but we're just missing two more nickels, the 50D and the 39S. And because, like I said in the intro, the last box that we got from this same bank was so good, I'm hoping we have another good box. Now, for those wondering, it's not the sister box, but it's the same bank 3 days later. So hopefully it's part of the same original drop-off. We'll have to see. Now, in that last episode from this bank, we slotted a nickel in our Series 3 book, and we had some upgrades, so you can't get mad at that. That being said, we'll give you guys a look at the book at the end once we compare the finds to the album to see if we have any upgrades or additions. But for now, we're going to get right to the hunt. Now, I'm going to slide these out of the way, and I will make mention if you want to watch the entire playlist from the very beginning. I do have that playlist linked both down below in the video description as well as pinned up here. And before you ask, yes, I burnt my fingertips. It happens. That being said, they'll be okay to hunt. Let me go ahead and crack open this box. Now, you recall in the last episode, the box was great, but it didn't look good from the top. And a lot of you said that's why you can never judge a box by its outside rolls. And I agree. And I will tell you, that one looks pretty suspicious. It's not a war nickel, but it's definitely got to be an oldie. And that looks like an oldie as well. So maybe, and that looks like an oldie. So we do have some oldies in the middle of the box, which is a good sign. But I don't see anything too promising on the outside, just like the last one. Never know what's on the inside, though. We're going to go ahead and kick this hunt off. It's a one-box hunt, so I will be showing all of the 50s finds as well. And that looks like an oldie, too. So I will be showing all of the 50s finds and earlier. And if we happen to get into another great jam-packed box, I might summarize some of the finds. But we'll have to see how this goes. All right. I'll be back when I have a first find in box number 1. Well, we only have one box. I'll be back when I have a first find. Roll number 2 has our first find. It's going to be a 1952 Jefferson nickel from Philly. We are literally on roll number 3. And take a look at that. Unbelievable. Could be a good box. Second find of the box is a 1905 V-nickel. Unbelievable. I will definitely take that. We're only a few rolls in, and we have a V-nickel right off the bat. Let me get back to the hunt. Roll number 5, a 1958 Denver. But we got a V-nickel. Roll number 6. We've got a nickel from 1947, Philadelphia. Roll 7, a nickel from 1940, Denver. Roll number 8, a 1957, Denver. We're on roll number 11, and I think we're going to have a silver war nickel right there. If we do, it's our first of the box to go along with the V-nickel. And it looks like it is 1943 Philly. So I'll quickly check it for the overdate, which is not, and the double die, which I can't see. First silver war nickel of the box and a V-nickel. If we get a buffalo, we'll have the trifecta. Roll number 13 is going to give us a pretty beat up 1941 Philadelphia. Roll number 14, yet another find. A 1947 Denver. Roll number 15 is going to give us a couple of finds. We've got a 1942 So this is the transition year. Could be silver, but it doesn't look silver. If it's not silver, I'd like the 42 Denver if possible. And it's going to be a 42 Philadelphia non-silver. And then we also, a few coins behind it, have another 1947 Philadelphia. And while I have you here, I see a Denver mint mark. Looks kind of old. And it is 1957 Denver. 3 finds in that roll. We're only 15 rolls into the box, and board's looking pretty good. Roll number 18. Another 1958 Jefferson from Denver. Roll number 20. A 1949 Jefferson from Philadelphia. Roll number 22. A 1953 Denver. Roll number 24 is going to give us another 1958 Jefferson nickel from Denver again. All right, we're on roll number 26, and I figured I'd put a couple of blue fingertip gloves on because my Band-Aids were getting a little bit dirty. Either way, we have another 1942, and I don't think this is going to be a war nickel either. And it's not, and it's a 42 Philly yet again, not the Denver we're looking for. And then a 1946 was peeking out back here. 1946 Philadelphia. Roll number 29, box is staying pretty hot. We've got a 1951 nickel here. 1951 Denver. Roll 30, another find. Looks like it's going to be a 1954 Denver as well. Roll number 31 has a beat up 1957. The 1957 is also a Denver. We're on roll number 32, and I just recently pulled out a pretty nice 1963 Philadelphia, not the DDR, but I bring you in because we've got another 1947, and that's a San Francisco. Let's just double check in case my eyes are failing me. Yeah, 47S. We'll definitely take that. It's in decent shape, a little bit of paint on it, but definitely a good one for the board. Roll number 33 has 2 more finds. We have a 1958 Denver, and when I flatten them out, I can see we have another 1957 as well. Probably another Denver. No, 1957 Philadelphia, slightly lower mint. Well, roll number 34 is going to give us the trifecta because sliding them down, take a look at that. We've got a 1935 Buffalo nickel peeking out. 1935 Buffalo nickel. And that has a San Francisco mint mark as well. And we will take it. 1935 S Buffalo nickel does have a DDR. I'll check for that. But at the end of the day, that is a war nickel, a V nickel, and a Buffalo nickel in the same box. Still 16 rolls left. Roll number 35, just cracked open the roll, flattened it out, and I see a 1939 peeking out. It does look kind of slick from the edge. We do need a 39S. I don't think it's going to be it, but let's double check because we have found some S-minted Jefferson nickels in the hunt. And it's going to be a Philadelphia yet again. We seem to find a lot of those. Is it the DDR? And it is not. 1939 Philly for the board. Same roll towards the back of the roll. We have another 1958 Denver. No 59s yet. Kind of odd. Roll number 36 is going to give us another 1949 nickel. This one does look polished, however. And it's a 49 Philadelphia. Roll number 37. Our second nickel from 1941. 41 Philly. Roll number 38, a 1957 Jefferson from Denver. Still no 59s. Roll 41 is going to give us our first foreign nickel, and it's not even from Canada this time. It's from the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, 2005, with a pineapple on the back. We'll take it. Roll number 43, another nickel from 1953. And that one's a San Francisco as well. Well, roll number 45 is going to give us our second Buffalo nickel because I can see it peeking out right there. Hopefully it's dated. And it is. It looks like it's a 1925 Philadelphia. Let's just confirm that date. Definitely a 1925. Good to see a date on there. And just for funsies, yeah, Philadelphia. 2 Buffalo nickels, a San Francisco 35S, and a Philadelphia 25 as well. Roll 46 is going to give us another nickel from 1947. Seen a lot of those in this hunt. And that's a 47 Philly. We're on roll number 47, and we're going to have a nickel variety found. I am always on the lookout for the 2004 piece metal DDO. I have found a couple in my days, even had a couple of them submitted, or at least one submitted to PCGS, and I have a video that shows that, and the thumbnail has it in there. But I've got kind of a lesser example under the scope, 2004 piece metal, and it is the DDO. I can tell by the fatness, and you can barely see the doubling in the zeros. And on the tip of the 4, the base of the P, and on the star, I've looked at it. It's definitely the DDO. It's just in absolutely circulated condition, so you really can't see what you want to see in this shot. Like I said, I have another video on it, but definitely going to flip it up. It's not a grader in this condition, probably in that XF to low AU condition at best, and not worth the cost of submission. And I already have a nicer one slabbed up. But good to see a variety. Wasn't expecting that. I have scoped a lot of 2004 piece metal Philadelphia coins in this box, more than normal, so good to get rewarded for it. 3 rolls plus this to go. I'll be back with another find if we have one. Roll 49 is going to give us a 1941 nickel. 1941 San Francisco. We have finished that nickel box, and I'll tell you, another great nickel box. They have stayed hot in my area lately. Although we're not finding the nickels I need to complete the Series 2 book, we're finding lots of finds. 36 more finds in this box, and we had 50-something in the last one. So a lot of nickel finds lately. Sure, a lot of them are regular dates. There's some San Franciscos in there. I can see if we have any upgrades. Nothing extremely extravagant on the top of the board, but we did find the Bahamian nickel, a beautiful 63p, a 39p, 2004 piece metal DDO. We got a 1905 V nickel, a 35S Buffalo, a 25p Buffalo, and a 43p War nickel. Man, that was a good box, yet again, like I've said. Let me compare all of these finds to the albums, see if we have any upgrades or additions, and I'll be back with a final recap and a look at the books. Well, I've compared the finds to the albums, and unfortunately, despite the number of finds, we didn't have anything to upgrade or add to either of the books. I'll tell you, that is a testament to how nice some of the nickels are, although there are some nickels that do need to be upgraded, especially in the Side Find Series 3 album. We have now hunted 83 boxes, and we're stuck at 134 out of 136 nickels in the second series album, and after 18 boxes, we have 57 out of 65 in the Series 3 Side Finds book. On top of that, we got a DDR, we got the trifecta, including a 1905 V nickel, a 43p War nickel, and a couple of Buffalo nickels. And I know the Silver Jar is going to be happy getting silver finally. It's been a little bit. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that one box hunt. I know I did. If you did, I'd appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting and thanks for watching. The poor Silver Jar has been starving for some silver. Luckily, we got some today.